Hey guys, Pretzelman945 here. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Tomodachi Life, living the dream. Um, and more specifically, comparing it to another game which I loved back in 2020, but I don't really play anymore, and that is Animal Crossing. Excuse my terrible hair. I have very bad headphone hair. So that's why it is sticking up and looking terrible, and I don't have. I'm gonna pause the recording just to go get some water to fix it. Um. So yeah, this video is going to be about why I'm still playing Tomodachi Life versus Animal Crossing, despite the fact that they are quite similar games. So in 2020, I bought Animal Crossing in June, and it kept me it gave me something to somewhat um help me retain my sanity during the pandemic. Wasn't completely successful, not through any fault of the game, just because the pandemic being what pandemic was back then, and the fact I was 15 at the time. Um, so but that game was a big help, certainly, and I had a lot of fun with it. Um, but I kind of lost interest in it after. I mean, like I play it on and off throughout 2020 and 2021, but I would really say like around end of 2021, beginning of 2022, that is where I kind of fully lost interest in the game. Um, And Tomodachi Life, I watched the sort of mini direct on it earlier this year, and I thought it looked like a really cute game. Um, and so I bought it not when it released because I was trying to save money at the time, but eventually I caved and I bought it like about a month after it released in early May. So I've had the game for about 2 months now, a little less than that. Um, and I still find this game consistently fun to play. Now, I don't know, maybe the same thing will happen with Animal Crossing, where like a year from now I will have not touched it for a few months, but um, I don't know. There are a couple reasons why I think that it's a bit of a different case. Number one, a really big one, is the fact that the sort of core of this game is Wii. Now, I grew up with the Wii. The Wii and the Mii and everything surrounding that is a foundational part of my childhood. Like, if I were making a Mount Rushmore of like my favorite things from childhood, the Wii is absolutely one of those things. Um, and so as a result, uh like just the way that like the Mii's function in this game and the way that they are just so expressive and the way that you can make them the way that they want the way that you want I should say um and like their reactions and their just general mannerisms are a huge reason why I love this game so much and why I found it so addicting because just the nature of the Mii's in this game is so goofy and just really fun to mess with and see what happens. And to be honest, I will extend that to make point number two as to why I prefer this game to Animal Crossing and why I think I will continue playing it. Another big reason for me is the fact that this game is overall just completely ridiculous and goofy on so many levels. Um, and uh, and like I would give examples, but like there are way too many little things that I could name. Like I could name the dream sequences that the memes have that you're able to watch. I could name the entirety of the meme news channel stories. Um, I could name anything about like the interactions of the Miis, all of it is just so wonderfully ridiculous and hilarious that like I never get tired of just seeing what ridiculous shit will happen or what ridiculous shit the Miis will do next. It's all just so funny. And it's the kind of thing where like it's a thing that I just want to watch every single day or every few days because there are some days where I'm just too busy and not able to play it for a little bit. But like most mornings, I'm able to just play it for like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, check on the Mii's, and that's it. And like, there is a lot more to the game in a similar way to Animal Crossing. I know that, and I love that there is that. Um, but similar to Animal Crossing, like these features are not exactly something I'm that interested in going further with. Like there's a lot to the island customization and all that type of stuff, and decoration and all that. But I don't really care about it, similar to Animal Crossing. Now, because those elements are similar, you might think, oh, well, then isn't it just the same? Um, and not for me. And this is the third reason why, and the biggest reason why I think I'm going to continue playing Tomodachi Life for a longer period of time. Um, uh, and that is the fact that like I don't feel um like with Animal Crossing, I think it was missing something like this uh interactability with the Mii's in terms of the characters and stuff that um this sort of like more passive interactivity um which makes it easier to kind of not do as much. Now, I do realize that this makes me sound insanely lazy, and that is exactly the much the entire reason I stopped playing Animal Crossing was because I became too lazy to try and figure out other ways to make the island more interesting or just customize more things because I just became lazy and lost interest in that. Whereas with Tomodachi Life, there is that much more passive element of like um interacting with Mii's, seeing what they want, doing things for the Mii's, and making their lives better just by simple interactions. That kind of thing I really really like, and therefore it is much easier for me to come back to that in a consistent basis in comparison to Animal Crossing, which I feel like requires a lot more active participation in it. So, I still love Animal Crossing. I have very fond memories of it. I think it was at like number 25 on my top 25 video games list I made a few months ago. Um, so yeah, I was a big fan of Animal Crossing, but I am an even bigger fan currently in 2026 of Tomodachi Life because of the reasons that I listed in this video. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Just a quick one that I in my mind for a while, but I wanted to wait a little bit to kind of make sure I could really articulate it properly. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.